Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm holding space. This is a really cool design from Devil & Sons, from Daniel at Devil & Sons. Hello!
Hi, nice to meet you.
And boing. This makes space noises if I hold it just right. That's probably just me with the cable. But this and the guitars behind me are some fascinating creations that... Oh. So, how did you describe what you do before? It's kind of... Behave yourself.
Clearly what I do is not wired properly.
That's just very, very slightly loose. There we go. Just needs a tightening on the jack, that's all. But you were saying you've only just completed these in time for the festival.
Yeah, so actually I was here last summer for the festival and I brought this one along without strings on. I don't think it had frets on it, fret wire on it, and it was not painted yet. It was partway through the process of being made.
Right.
And Mike messaged me last weekend and said there's still space today if I wanted to bring one along. And I hadn't finished them. So this one, last night at about 9 o'clock, I was wiring it up. And 10 o'clock the strings were on and it hadn't been played by me. It's first been played today. So as I was saying to you just off camera, it's not quite finished yet. What I want to do is bring them along as a sort of test them out, show that proof of concept works. This one still needs a bit more, another couple of layers of the top coat on it. There's a bit more paintwork to finish, like it hasn't got my logo on it.
Yeah,
I'm building custom knobs for it, but it's nearly there.
But yeah, so this is all decorated with, what's the word for it? Miniatures?
Yeah. So the process is often referred to as kit bashing, you take things like miniatures. So you might take Warhammer models. You might take, there's a bit of a train set on this one. So we've got, not train, sorry. Oh, actually, there is a bit of a train somewhere on it. But this is tracks from a tank over here. This is from a Millennium Falcon guitar. We've got a bit, I'll show you a prop in a moment, of a water pistol here. There's bits that I model as well, out of plastic, out of epoxy onto it. And it's built up, so the idea of kit bashing is when people take different models for their model hobby, miniature hobby, and combine them to make something new. And I wanted to use this as a proof of concept for either directly selling these, but also for my clients. Because a lot of what I do is I customise people's guitars. Right. Guitars that they have, that they like playing, but they feel for some reason don't visually represent their sound for when they're playing on stage. Or in some circumstances, people have guitars they love playing, but they're a bit embarrassed to play on stage because it's not like a top-end guitar. Right. And they want something done to it. Okay. So I think this, for me, proves that I can do it. And actually, so just behind you, there's a water pistol.
Oh, yeah.
Which we found on the way in Mike's garden. And so it would be something like this, chopping bits of this up. And I think we can see on the other one here. Shall I have that one?
That's a serious
heavy,
guitar.
Isn't it? Yeah. One reason this is so heavy is these big bits. I need to make sure, unlike a water pistol, they're going to be durable. Right. So they are filled with car body filler. Some of them got bits of wood in them. Maybe this does need a bit of relief. I could get a bit of weight relief in that, actually. It's good bringing it out to get other people to test it.
Yeah, so this one is as yet unfinished.
Yeah, so it needs a bit more paintwork. There's no pickups in it, but I've got these pickup covers that I've made, which I think will stay on it. Right. The neck's going to be replaced. It's going to have a fretboard with some sort of design on it. What I want with these is piece them together to look like a whole thing. Right. And at the moment, this one, I think the way the body flows through to the headstock works quite well. Yeah. I think the sort of standard-looking fretboard doesn't quite bring things together as I like on this.
No, I do like the way it's kind of the blue, white, and red. It's very French as well. So, if there are any French viewers who need a Devil & Sons guitar,
so actually, it's gone through. That's the second paint job I've done on that one because I had a much more ornate pattern on it, and I realised that one of the purposes of these is to have a sort of visual effect on stage as well as looking good close up, and it was just too complicated before. It was too complicated with that design, so I've gone for a simpler thing. But a lot of what I do with my clients is we design together. So they might say I'm French. I want a guitar that represents my French heritage. I want it to be space. What can you do? And I'll give them some drawings and some sort of visualizations, and over a number of weeks or months we'll come up with something to put together.
Yeah, absolutely fascinating. Let's check out how this one plays, because this one has pickups. Sounds great. Plays like an SG, so funnily enough.
So the pickups in it are from a 1979 SG that I was donated when I did a paint job for someone on one of their SGs.
Okay.
And they wanted to swap their pickups out. So it would be quite nice to try them in this.
Very nice indeed. But yeah, I mean, the playability is there. The main thing, of course, is the look.
Yeah.
These are the kind of things you're going to take out on stage when you're in a band like Gua.
Yes. I feel like it's part of the performance, the instrument's part of the performance.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine taking this on stage at a wedding gig and everyone looking at me like, ah! But there are certain shows where that would be perfect. And talking about certain shows where it would be perfect, let's look at this thing behind me. It looks like it's been broken, but it's supposed to look like this. The broken caster, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, now that is light. I was about to say, please tell me this jack is the right jack. And that actually works, because this has been everythinged.
Yes. So actually one of the first ones of these I sold when I first made it was bought by someone who wanted to play a trick on his roadie. So
okay.
He clearly had a lot of money. I was told by the agent that bought it he was a big German rock star, but he couldn't tell me who it was.
Okay.
But he wanted to buy it for a laugh, really. And I think one of the things about some of these guitars is they are tongue-in-cheek.
Yes.
They're not meant necessarily to be a serious thing.
No.
But they're meant to add some fun to it. I definitely feel like, you know, we dress in a way that reflects our personality. Our instruments reflect our personality. People definitely pick their guitars because of the way they sound, but a lot of the time they pick their guitar because it's the model they like the look of as well, or the colour they like.
Yeah.
And this is like, take it somewhere else, maybe?
Yeah, and then some. I mean, the amount of detail is hilarious. Like the six screw bridge where two of them have been left behind. That's a nice little detail. The volume pot, I was genuinely looking past the volume pot to think, okay, well, he must have moved it. It must be one of these ones that's the volume now. Nope, still that one. That's incredible. Left to pick up, melted in the middle. Yeah, there used to be a card.
Yeah, so I recently made one of these for someone who wanted the three pickups working.
Right,
You can see that middle one is off.
Yes.
So what we did is had the pickup in place as it should be, but pulled the cover down. So the pickup cover, because there's something about having it off that tricks your eye even more into thinking there's something distorted with the body or something with the body.
I mean, the whammy doesn't obviously doesn't function at this point, which is to be expected. And all the ferrules in the back are wherever you would like them to be. That's hilarious. But if I can very much imagine someone like Billy Joe from Green Day taking one of these on stage and genuinely playing it and having a lot of fun, because that's got that. It's very playable for something that looks like it should never have been played. That's great work. You don't look too hard at it though. It's like Van Frets. The more you think about it, the more your brain goes, ah! So yeah, just wear it on a strap like that and just kind of don't think.
It's funny, I guess everything when you get used to it starts to look less strange. So I like people's responses the first time they see it, because obviously I've had guitars like this now for, I think I've been doing them for 6 years or 7 years, so you get more used to what it looks like, and each one's slightly different. But and also if I'm working for a client and they want like a telly, for example, or a different setup, then they vary as well like that.
Yeah, if you want your guitar to be absolutely screwed, go to Devil and Sons. I mean, the funny thing is, it's absolutely destroyed, but still somehow playable. So, yeah, Devil and Sons.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, and thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Henning for not bothering with switching very much. And thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!